Hello and welcome to Aminoquest. I know we've been gone for a little bit. We've had some issues. I've had some issues, and we've hopefully figured out the technical issues. My issues will remain with me for the rest of my life.
Wow.
All right, so welcome. I am Aaron, and I have a merry crew of adventurers with me. Starting here to my left, which also happens to be my left on the screen. Funny enough. What's your name, man? What's going on?
I don't know, I just saw this cool D&D game and I figured I'd just kind of join in. Well, for those of you who don't know, my name is James, and I play the character of Flintlock, who is a Warforged rogue, who's also a pirate. He's a bit of a Warforged that speaks his mind, but he's also kind of helpful at the same time. But yeah, that's who I am, and that's what I do. What about you?
I'm Colby. I played Captain Nissa, and she is a mermaid, sorceress, wild magic. I'm not going to get more details. Your turn, sir.
My name is Michael, and I play Winston, the smart one.
That's true.
And I'm also blessed with a very, very gorilla body. So,
Glad you finished that.
yeah. He's also a barbarian.
I'm Danny. I play Sora Bash, and I'm Winston's sister now. He's my brother. and yeah, I'm a monk. Coriel for life. And my boyfriend Flintlock over there. And my besties, the girl crew. I'm Potty and Nissa.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I play Redemption to my pot. That's what I am. I'm a cleric. And I'm very stable.
For sure.
Very stable.
All right. So we have an awesome sponsor in Nerds Abroad Supply. Check them out at nerdsabroadsupply.com. They have some of the best dice around. They use code Aminoquest for an awesome discount. And if you would like to win your own set of Nerds Abroad Supply dice, once we hit 10 consistent viewers on the stream, we'll be notified, and you guys will tell you how to enter to win a set of your very own Nerds Abroad Supply dice. Right, now, why don't we get into it? We've got a little bit of a back. We're going to have a little bit of a longer recap since it's been a little bit.
I'm sorry.
So,
Previously on
You all right?
Queen of the Mist.
Previously,
Yes.
okay. So, after discovering a mysterious black ship deep within a sea cavern and becoming its reluctant captain, Nissa, a mermaid of the Low Pele, discovered that her village, Hawapo, had been destroyed by pirates. The sole survivor was a young mermaid named Leolani. The goal of the raid seemed to be something hidden in the village's temple. Nissa was eager to set out for revenge, but decided first to repair the black ship to her former glory and use its power to get her revenge. She subsequently named the black ship Hawapo's Revenge, fittingly enough.
Apt.
Aptly enough, yes.
Apropos.
That's it, yes. So, in order to, get the funds to do what they need to do to repair the ship, they recovered the long-lost treasure of Flintlock, a legendary Warforged sea captain who was discovered washed ashore on the island of Hawapo by a strange young tabaxi known as Redemption in a mud pot. A black symbol was etched onto the Warforged's face, and when the sea finally wore it away after many long years, he was revived from his slumber. They joined the crew of the black ship with Flintlock as its first mate and Potty, as she is known, in charge of the clockwork mechanical rowers deep in the bowels of the ship. The crew landed on the island of Tonashi, where you guys searched for someone to repair your ship, as well as crew and officers to handle them. So you dropped off your ship with Pelica, a tough young mermaid who, after falling in love with the ship, became your bosun. Now, you discovered in the city of Tonashi another Koreal, which is the sentient gorilla race named Sorabash, and you hired some crewmates. Trim, the fiery halfling, became their second mate. Lashana, the beautiful but unique elf, became their surgeon. And Ned, an incredibly fat halfling with a dark secret, became their cook. And Namfoodle, a nervous little gnome, became your quartermaster. However, your peace was quickly to be shattered. Leolani, driven by curiosity, left the ship alone to wander the festival, and drawn to the power of the dark entity that she made a pact with, hags were drawn out into the village from deep in the jungle. You managed to protect Leolani, at least at that time, and the hags were killed. Now, you then met the Shoguness of Flame, who was drawn in by the commotion of the hags, and her bodyguard Sora. Now, she invited you guys to come to her castle to rest, and you guys obviously had some questions for her. You discovered that she was in possession of what was called the Eye of the Phoenix, an icon of the elemental fire religion. However, that icon was stolen by assassins who also nearly killed the Shoguness of Flame. You guys then, a lot has happened. Then you guys tracked down the hags. You guys discovered a book about the Totem Witch, which you wanted to go to Mti Maish, Winston's homeland, to get it translated.
You okay?
Oh.
Ow, did you stub your toe?
All right. Now,
We're on a roll.
I was like, I'm trying to cut it down a little bit because I feel like there's a lot going on. So I'm like, I don't know how detailed you guys want me to be, because I can go pretty detailed because a lot went on. Okay, so
What was the tree source?
So, on your way to MT Maish, you guys pirated, you had your first successful pirating, and you pirated the Red Wake. You then left and made it to MT Maish. However, you were followed by a mysterious ship that came to be known as Jam's ship. Now, during the in your research in the library, you didn't really find much of anything other than a book on Jam, which, after you read it, dissolved in your hands, and a faint coloring came upon Flintlock's face. Okay. So,
Thank you.
Even though you spent the entire day, you were unsuccessful in discovering any sort of further information. So you went back to Winston's apartment, and you decided that you were going to basically head out after that. Now, Winston never returned that night, and upon further investigation, he seems to have found something and has followed a newly opened dungeon in the Tree of Life. So you followed him deep within this tree, and you eventually discovered Winston locked into battle with a grotesque foe. So everybody but Winston roll initiative.
What do you call butt Winston?
Oh, yeah.
Potty?
That's a 2.
Okay, all right, strong. Sorbash.
I'm lagging it.
Okay, we will
Okay.
get to you. Flintlock.
18.
Nice. And Nissa.
8.
Can you
Eight.
roll for me, Joe?
All right.
It's like
I'm gonna roll
saving
for.
everybody.
Killing it.
What's your modifier?
It says, let me see them. +2.
8.
8. Okay, cool. All right. Now, Winston, go ahead and before you is a large, just this mass of black ooze that just seems to be. It's clearly alive and it's kind of making its way towards you, and it's got these tendrils that kind of come out, and it's approaching you.
That's freaking me out. So, and they're not with me. I still think I'm alone, I think. So I as a bonus action, go into my rage.
Okay.
So I'm raging here. And I see that big blob, and I don't really want to hit it with my axe, so I take out one of my javelins and try to throw it at him.
Okay. So you are within 5 feet of it, so you'd be at disadvantage. You can still do that, of course, if you'd like, but just a heads up. Remember that if you're within 5 feet of it. A ranged weapon, you would be at disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a 30-foot range, so that would have to be 30 to 100. So I'd have to be at 30 to not be at a disadvantage.
Those two numbers are no. It's so you can if you're any farther than 5 feet away, then you're not at disadvantage. Then your range is 30 feet or up to 100 feet at disadvantage. So within 5 feet you're at disadvantage, but 10 to 30 you're not, and then 30 to 100 you are again. Does
Well,
that make sense?
I decide to go for it, even though I know it's a bit close quarters for a javelin. I really don't want to lose my great axe, though. 15.
15 hits.
Okay. I get 1d12 plus 4, and I'm raging. Do I roll twice first? Yeah. So that would be at disadvantage, a 8.
At disadvantage. Oh wait, did you roll for disadvantage for the hit?
No, I did it for the attack, but I did it for the
Oh,
hit.
you do it. I'm sorry. You do it. I should have caught that. You do it for the hit, the attack roll.
Okay.
Not for the damage
So
roll.
should I just keep that first one and do a second?
Yeah. So you said 15 for the first one. Yeah. So go ahead and do a second one.
4.
4. Okay. So you miss.
Okay.
So you it's unfortunately too close, and in your raging form you chuck it as hard as you can, but it because it's kind of low to the ground and it kind of like is just constantly moving, it misses and kind of flings far off into kind of this jungly area that you see behind it.
I yell out in exasperation. Ah!
All right. Cool. Flintlock, you are up next.
Alright, well,
Lissa.
fortunately there's not a whole lot I can do because I've got 2 other people in front of me. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to ready my pistol and if this thing decides to start
Do you want to go?
charging towards us, I'll fire it.
Okay. So, what's the trigger on it moving towards you guys? On you getting a clear shot, or what's the?
Popsicle?
Clear shot would probably be there.
Okay. So as soon as someone moves out of the way, you
Let me get
can.
your popsicle.
All right, and okay, so you're
What?
holding your
What?
action for that.
Yeah.
Let me get your popsicle. Oh, water?
Unfortunately, it's a narrow passageway.
Want more?
And y'all are in front of me.
Okay. Popsicle.
Nothing. Just ready my gun. Look menacing.
All right. Let's see, Winston. All right, Winston. So as this, black mass in front of you, it reaches out with this, almost like this tentacle that kind of comes from its center, and just like smashes you in the face, or in the chest area, and you take 7 bludgeoning damage, which I believe because you're raging that is halved to 3.
Yes, resistance to bludgeoning.
Okay. Now you also take 16 acid damage as this
I don't have resistance to that.
as this black
19 damage.
it's kind of like splashes on you. You can feel it burning your skin. Are you wearing any armor? No armor. Okay.
I can't when I'm raging.
Okay. Cool. So that is
It
that.
melted the armor.
All right.
Kill it
So
with fire!
Nissa, you are up, and you see this. You see this happen.
I'm like, Winston, and I
thank
run
you.
forward. And quick question, just for the, is that tree in my way?
No, I would say there's kind of this.
Is it more like vines coming up?
It's kind of vines. I would say there's a little bit. It's obscured, but you're not. You could still attack, but it's under. It would count as cover for it, so it has some cover.
I'm gonna magic missile.
Get old.
Oh,
How daring of me!
What a
Just say,
unusual
just
character
say,
choice.
that's mine. I'm eating
Hold on,
it.
guys.
Use
This is a
your
really
use
good
your
first
words,
magic
baby.
missile roll, so-
She might just magic missile the crap out of this food.
Alex wants both. Just say
15.
all right, 15 total damage. Good.
And then we're
what,
good.
baby? What?
All right. So as you notice that it's
That one?
obscured and it's constantly moving, and so you put out your hand, and those bolts of magic just shoot from your hand, kind of go through and around the vines to hit your target. And as it hits the target, it kind of goes.
I hope I don't hurt you.
It kind of, as it hits, it just like goes deep within it. It goes. And it kind of like, it reacts as if it's burned, and instead of, it just kind of looks like it's got holes burned in it. They quickly kind of mash back together, but it you can smell like a burning in the air. All right, Sorabash, you're up next.
Okay. I run. Like 60 feet. Sorry, that's
Leap
what.
over Flintlock.
So 60 feet is it's like 5, 10, 15, 20.
Rock.
Is
It's
that
rock.
Oh,
You can you can go around him. Earthquake.
Sorabash is really clumsy.
You would be able to go around him, but that would take extra movement. Is what I would say. So that space in order to climb up on the rock around him, that would take twice as much movement. So that one square would take 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm gonna say. For
So like all these squares would be 10 feet?
No, just the first.
Just the one?
Just the one that requires you to move around Flintlock on the rock.
Oh,
Because you
okay.
have to climb up on the rock and then hop down, or kind of like.
You're doing like a fancy wall.
So you'd
run.
move 55
Oh,
feet.
okay. Out of my way, my love.
You're
And
what?
Yes. Okay, so that's 10, and then 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
No, 55.
55.
Right there.
Okay. And I do the war cry from there. And
What's your guys' war cry again?
Cornmeal! Tree of life!
Even though I'm down, I'm like, ah!
Like a
Hang
war
in
cry
there,
is just
brother.
the name of their species.
Jump.
What's
Homo
this down?
sapien!
He's brown. Yeah, he's not down.
He's not down.
No.
That's how.
And I'm like,
That's how deep they're into their culture. Like,
Hey, I'm into it.
Imagine like the Maori.
Yeah,
right? Just that's
for sure.
what I'm
Maori.
picturing.
oh, we do the dance.
Please stop.
Hairless ape. Just go.
Go over and do this like
I have
dance
some
for 20
stubble
seconds.
because I haven't shaved in a while. Yeah,
little
Winston still has
stubbly.
my grooming
Yeah.
kit. I haven't figured that out yet, though. But I go, leave him alone, you vile. Can I see him?
You can see it, yeah.
Oh, is it a blob?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Blob of poop, and then hopefully that scares him.
Hopefully it's not.
And that's a,
Wisdom save of,
I think it's 8 plus your
yeah,
proficiency bonus plus your
okay,
constitution modifier, I think is what. Trying to remember.
8 plus, oh yeah,
It should
you're
be
right,
in
it
your
was 12.
12. Alright, it doesn't respond to your war cry.
Oh, you're so sleepy.
Alright, Pawnee, you're up.
Okay, so use feline agility to move 60 feet.
Do you want to go to sleep upstairs?
45.
Yeah.
Can I jump through the water, or what's the deal?
You'd have to jump or wade. Wade would probably take twice movement speed. And then jumping, I think. Is jumping? I think it's an action.
Okay, so then, alright, she moved up to 50, like right here. And she casts. She casts. Aid on all her allies within 30 feet of her.
So everybody but
Everybody
Flintlock,
but Flintlock.
who is still holding his action, but
Does Aid do?
it's probably gonna lose it.
I'm gonna lose it. This is fine because I have a different idea now.
Okay, aid. Your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. So you guys all get
An extra 5 hit.
an extra 5 hit points for 8 hours.
Okay, thank you.
Not you.
Everybody but you.
Well,
So that's not above my.
Above
that is-
your maximum 2.
So
Okay.
you could put
So
it in
your
like the
max-
temporary.
But right now I'm just healed from what I.
You get, well, what it is you can heal 5,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then your maximum goes up 5.
Okay.
So I would
Break
put it in like the temporary hit points section or something.
Got it.
wait, are you down right now?
It's not
No, no,
quite
no.
temporary hit points,
No.
but it's
Well, yeah,
similar.
it's temporary hit points, but he would also heal 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as
Okay, yeah,
long as
I
you're-
did. I healed 5, and then there's a slot for temporary hit
Yeah.
points. So I put 5
Yeah.
in.
And then, but once they're gone, it's not like they're gone. You can keep.
Yeah,
You can
for
keep
8 hours.
Yeah.
coming
Your
back
max
up to
will be
that.
5 more than you have for the next 8 hours. So.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no. Potty. Just for kicks. Oh, okay. So as a bonus action, she stares really hard at the pudding. And she's just really mad, and she's like, back up. She has a strength saving throw.
Okay. That was 5.
Yeah. The black pudding gets shoved 5 feet back.
Okay, so back towards this way, so it kind of,
Yeah, it's just like bloop.
yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
gets pushed back away from Winston. And you kind of see this. You see it as like some sort of like almost like a hand, like an invisible hand or something, gets pressed. You can see it press into the black mass and push it back. All right, does that
That's the
finish your turn? And Winston, you are up. It is now 5 feet away from you. As it
Yes.
gets pushed back.
Seizing this opportunity, I grab another javelin. I look at the pudding and I say, "This one has your name on it," because I'm still raging. And
What's its name?
And he says exactly like that.
yeah,
This one has your name on it.
it said pudding right here. And this time, I throw it without disadvantage.
Okay.
And 12.
12 hits.
Great. And I'm going to get. That 13 damage.
13 damage? Okay.
Yes, d12 plus 4 plus 2.
All right, so what type of damage is that? Piercing? Piercing damage, yeah.
Yes, it is piercing damage.
Okay. So as you throw the spear with all your might and it slams into, it kind of dives deep into the the ooze, and it's pretty, I mean, it wasn't difficult to hit because it's not very quick, but it slammed right into the very center of it. But you can see as soon as the javelin touched it, you can see that it started to kind of like corrode a little bit. Like you can, there's
javelin?
the javelin starts to
Oh.
like sizzle a little bit.
Yeah.
And so that javelin actually is
Toast.
Gone.
not toast. It's just that a -1 with it with So whenever if you use that javelin again,
Okay.
you have to.
I'll
It's
make
like a
note of that.
-1.
Thank you.
Flintlock. Or does that wrap up your turn, Winston?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that wraps up my turn.
Okay. Flintlock, you're up.
Alright, well, clearly seeing that the action is going away from him, Flintlock is going to... Can I take a bonus action at the beginning of my turn or only at the end?
It doesn't matter. Anytime.
Alright, I'm going to take a bonus action. Start by taking a bonus action to dash. About 10. Stop right about here on the
Right on the edge of the,
river,
stream.
whatever. And then I am going to use a firebolt cantrip
Okay.
on the blob. So, yeah, he's in range. It's 120-foot range. So okay. So
He throws it into his new dice tower.
yeah. For 15.
15 hits.
Nice. Right. Yeah, it would be for 5 burning damage.
Okay. All right, so you are able to, you send out a firebolt, and it just kind of does what a firebolt does. It shoots out pretty quickly, hits the black ooze, and again you can see as it kind of like retracts from the fire and the burning sensation. It does seem to recover. It bounces back more slowly than with some of the other attacks you've seen. Now, as it, even though it bounces back, then it surges forward just towards the nearest kind of life it can find.
No.
That would be you.
Not again.
Yeah. And surges towards Winston. And again, kind of just like lunges at him. Let's see. And what's your armor class right now?
15.
15.
I didn't level up. Oh, that was gone, did I?
We are all at level 4. I think you didn't level your character up, but we can do that, I guess, after this.
Guys, I forgot to level myself.
Okay. It hits. So you take, again, 7 bludgeoning damage, but that's halved for you. So that is 3.
Round down.
Oh no, you always round up.
So it would be
So
4.
4. And then you also take,
Those are all my temporary points.
you take 19 acid damage.
Oh my gosh.
That acid, just jump in the river.
Fall
Or
into the river.
the stream or whatever.
I have 3 hit points.
He doesn't look good, guys.
Yeah. Well,
So yeah, that
good.
it hits, and the actual like hit didn't. You hardly felt the attack of the mass, but as the touching your skin, it just feels like you're burning all over.
My fur!
All right, Nissa, you are up.
Anybody smell burning fur?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have magic missile again.
Hey, what goes, what works, right?
It's legit all I can do where I'm at right now.
Separated by this stream, it's probably full of piranhas.
I have to use my fingers to count. I apologize, everyone.
Someone's rolling.
12.
Awesome.
And we're fine.
All right. So it kind of, again, fires out, hits it all 4 times, kind of like it moves. It's moving, appears to move a little bit slower now. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting raided right now.
Well, that's good.
Hi.
Hello, ready. Sorabash, you're up.
As we're raiding the poop monster.
As Winston's dying.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have 3 hit points.
What a time to raid.
He's not looking great.
Winston!
Looking
My fur is burning
horrible
off.
person.
No, he's a wild monkey too.
You look just like she does. Or no, she does.
I love when you compliment me.
She's very strange.
Winston's dying. I love when you call.
So every time a moment, Winston's over there. Help!
In the middle of battle, I'm always like
Like smoking.
being romantic with my boyfriend over there. He doesn't even know like this.
He doesn't get too much affection thrown his way.
I'm gonna use the I have the fangs of a fire snake.
Sounds vicious.
Yeah. And it just is like I use 1 key point to have this, and I use my unarmed strike. So
you're gonna.
Move closer.
oh yeah,
Move
I'm just
closer.
cuddling up with the flintlock.
Don't you want to like go over there and help out?
I attack the
Winston?
area. I attack the
You
air.
attack the air? Yeah, that air. That's mean air.
As you're running up, I'm like, Carol, it's acid.
Oh, there's brush and stuff.
Oh wait, oh yeah, there's rocks. Maybe I have to go over here. Oh wait, then there's
The
water.
water is at
Man, who made this map?
It's not very. It's shallow. It's probably only about like up to waist or so,
Oh,
but you are not able to.
Start swimming in it.
It's like it would take double the movement speed to kind of move
like 2
to
feet.
wade through that square. So that one square is 10. So it's
Maybe I'll
pretty
just move-
difficult
Can I
terrain.
move over here then? Next, like on the difficult terrain over here, or is that?
You can move on it again, but it's going to be the same
ten.
thing to climb over those vines and things like that. And then there's still the
So I have to be within 10 feet. So that means I have to be really close, actually.
Don't Koreals climb exceptionally well?
Can I
like
change
they
my
would.
action?
you're
to
climbing.
water
Oh,
walk?
you know what?
She
That
climbed
is
the vine.
true.
Yes.
Your climbing speed is not.
See what I did to his homebrew?
Strength.
You reminded me of what I wrote.
Make stuff up.
You literally made
And
this character.
No.
This is my
So the climbing speed is not affected. You actually don't. It doesn't affect that. So
Oh, okay.
you could move over that particular thing without any. But then you have to traverse the water afterwards.
Okay.
So
Can I do? Okay.
so if you went straight forward, you could go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Can I ask a good question out of game?
You'd land in the water. Yes.
So do these vines go up and
I think
over
I'll land over here actually.
Up and over the.
the water? Because can she like run and like climb and
like, is it
swing
like a camel?
across
It's
it?
just like so
Is that
graceful.
possible? She doesn't-
grabbing
I'm-
at
Yeah, I mean, up here they go over,
Branch.
like up at the top, not right where. I mean, you can kind of see it creates a.
But she would have enough speed to get up there and just
like right
swing across,
here.
right? If she wanted to, just for future.
Rep.
It's possible to
Probably.
do. Okay.
Blocking me.
As I'm blocking you.
No, no, it's
All
fine.
right.
Just keep
You guys
going.
can do. I mean, it's
Am I blocking?
the
No,
environment
no,
is what you
you
see,
do.
so you guys can use the environment to your advantage.
Did decide to
As
stay
I'm
behind.
like grabbing the vines and stuff, out of the corner of my eye, I'm seeing a Flintlock's watching me. Me and my elements.
Why didn't she do that before?
What did she? I was like, all clumsy, like trying to get around you before. It was an act. To win your affection. I'm gonna do. Can I do my action as the water? That way I don't have to get so close. But it's called a water whip, and it's a dex of 10.
Sure. What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Okay, and that's a spell or a cantrip or something.
Yeah, I think it's a spell, and then you use 2 key points to.
Oh, it's okay. It's a.
So it's kind of like a monk.
Okay, yeah, and it's a dexterity saving throw. You said.
Yeah, 10.
And it fails.
Oh,
Oh man, and you did all the cool
That's
thing
good,
with
right?
the.
Yeah.
oh, that's good.
Oh no, you failed.
I
thought-
failed.
Oh, I was all like, no.
Well, I didn't fail. The monster.
No.
That.
Okay.
Own up
It's
to
okay.
it.
It's all right. You rolled poorly. It happens.
I'm on your
We
guys'
just want to
side.
see you fail.
Really?
Monster.
Are you? Because
All right.
I feel like someone who's on our side would bring.
And while she's rolling for that, I was just notified that we're actually at 9 viewers. So invite a friend over, and once we hit 10 viewers, consecutive.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need
two
10 for
two
today.
times in a row. So get 10 viewers today, and then 10 viewers
Well, yeah.
next week, and then we can start giving away some dice. So make it happen, because I want to give some dice away.
Bring your friends for 2 weeks in a row. And
Keep tap and X rated us.
thanks.
I was supposed to be doing my calculations, but you got me excited. Sorry.
I can't win a kiss. Yes. It was your announcement.
Yes.
They're
Your
like,
dice is there.
never mind.
No, not.
I don't like this anymore.
I don't think so.
So to clarify what our contest is, once we get 10 consecutive viewers for 2 or more days, we will initiate a dice giveaway from Nerds Abroad Supply, our wonderful dice sponsor.
Woo!
They're good dice. You're gonna want them.
Yeah,
2 consecutive weeks.
That's what I'm
10
rolling
all.
with.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a
Someone's gonna be a winner.
10 damage.
10 damage. All right. right, and what kind of damage is that?
It is bludgeoning.
Okay, cool.
It's that snake with water.
Oh, very cool. So the snake kind of comes out and like smashes into the pudding, and it like kind of splats against the wall a little bit and slides down and comes back together.
I'm gonna clean you up, poop, with water.
If your poop is black, guys, I just need to say that you guys need to go see a doctor.
Or at least get more iron in your system.
I mean,
I'll be right back.
guys keep calling my creations poop,
I mean,
and I'm like, it's solid black.
it's. I don't know.
Does that wrap up your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Hang in there, brother.
And Potty, you're up.
Okay.
Potty, you're up, and Winston, you're on deck.
So she looks at it and goes, I smell poop. And she casts spiritual weapon. And boom, and you see this gold 7-foot tall buff version of Potty just hover above the black pudding and just descend upon it. For that's cocked. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That's my bonus action. So there they go.
Fucking to wipe the skid mark right out of the jungle.
Sure, guys.
That's eight force damage.
Okay.
And then she goes, but wait, there's more. And she goes like this with her hand, and she rubs her hand along the blade in her head, cuts her finger open, licks it, and then casts Bane on it.
Okay.
Do you need blood to cast Bane?
Yeah, it's a drop of blood.
He's a strange one.
No. Charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw, huh?
I don't
See
know.
how charismatic
Poop is charismatic. I hope not.
Got a 7.
Yeah.
So I don't think so.
That fails. So every time you roll an attack, you roll a d4 and subtract that amount.
Okay, cool.
I would be very surprised.
Or
if that was
saving
a charismatic poop.
Like a natural 20 for the poop.
And does that wrap up your turn? Okay. Winston, you're up.
You can do it.
So, I'm pissed off now. And I
5 hit points.
am still raging.
This
and
just might add 5.
I'm really sad that a bunch of my fur has been burned off.
Because of you?
And I take out my
Cast 8.
great axe
5 times
and I choose to fight still. And I swing for it.
Okay.
And
6, 5 there.
Okay. Oh, right here, 10. Did you just do it for me?
No, for everybody with flat walk.
10.
10. 10 hits.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great. I was really worried about that. God. $13 damage.
13 damage.
7. Yes.
All right, so as you bring your axe down and it hits the ooze, and you cut down, there's like, you can kind of see it kind of like, you can kind of feel your axe start to kind of give way a little bit, and you can hear that like burning, kind of like a sizzle as you come down, and then there's some of it splashes back and deals
Flashback.
3 damage of acid
Oh,
damage.
that's exact.
I'm knocked out.
And
Oh wait, okay, so your rage ends early if you were knocked unconscious. Okay. Oh, my rage is over.
okay.
You got splashed with poop and
you-
knocked out.
Acid poop.
Acid poop.
So you are unconscious as you fall before this
Oh.
ooze.
No!
For real.
See,
So that means it's Flintlock's turn.
Please kill him before I die.
Jeez. Hold on. So if I try jumping over this stream, that's the whole action, right?
Thought I wasn't very challenged.
I'm gonna kind of just.
You
thought it
can just
was
run
shot.
through
There's
it.
a way to run through.
I can't remember honestly about the
wouldn't that-
jumping. I don't know if it's an action or not.
So that would
but
half my speed if I ran through it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So.
It's about 10 feet. Well,
So
yeah.
What is it? 10, 20. So I can come across it and go over here, and I still have an action, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to leave myself open to attack, but I want to help Winston out. So can I do cure wounds on him from unconscious standpoint? Okay.
I think that would bring him back.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take. So he regains 12 hit points.
Okay. So as you kind of, you place your hands on him and heal him, and he wakes up and springs back upright.
Cool.
Or I guess he regains consciousness. He
con-
doesn't actually
Oh, no.
stand up.
So he's still-
because that wouldn't be.
He's
that's-
still staring
but-
up at the vines. So I just
Right.
gave you 12 hit points.
And is that the end of
And
your turn?
Does that bring me back to life? Or I'm not
Yes.
unconscious
Yeah,
anymore?
you're not unconscious. Am I able to? Can I use a bonus action to like hide or take cover? Somewhere. Or there's really nowhere to take cover.
I mean, how much movement speed do you have?
Well, let's see. I got halved over here. So this was 10 each.
It just depends. You totally can. You just so your hide is your bonus action.
Right.
So you have to find somewhere to hide.
Oh.
So unless you're trying to hide behind Winston,
I was just gonna like kind of go back into the bushes and kind of just
Rude.
like.
just like those little tiny bushes right next to the
Yeah,
stream.
I don't know if I'm actually hiding in those, or if I'm still pretty visible.
You're the Homer Simpson meme.
Yeah, just go right back in.
I mean, if you would like to hide, go ahead and roll at disadvantage for stealth. Stealth roll at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Great. One was a nat 20, one was an 8. 9, 10, 14.
Okay. Let's see.
I just kind of like. My idea is to obscure myself while I can
All right.
try to draw a beat
You
on this
are
thing.
obscured.
In the bushes somewhere.
You're obscured. It does not know where you are.
All right, I'll just.
Well, how much movement speed did you have?
Go hide under the water.
Right, just go back in the water.
Rusted.
Let's see. I had probably about. Well, these both counted as doubles since it was half, right? Not much.
5 feet. So you
Yeah,
just move
5.
back. You can move back one, and you hide in basically
The outcroppings.
this little tiny.
Maybe it
there.
won't see me.
All right.
I just cover my eyes.
Does that wrap up your turn?
That's it.
All right. So, as Winston is, on the ground, you kind of like, you you kind of regain consciousness just in time to see this black ooze just kind of start to like roll over you.
Did you just heal him to die again?
I'm really cruel like that.
And you take
See me suffer.
5. You take 5 acid damage as it starts to just kind of envelop you.
So at this point, when you guys just hear Winston going, "Ah!" and screaming.
So he's dead again?
No, I
he
still
still
have
has
7
hit
hit
points.
points.
He's still alive.
Well, that's
But I'm
terrifying.
screaming
So he's
in
just
pain
screaming
from
right
acid burns.
All right, Nissa, you're up.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna move because I've been blocked. To the little edge. Do I still have a line up there? No, look there. And I am gonna cast. Where are you on top of Michael?
Alex. Alex.
It's me, the dog. I am gonna cast Ray of Frost, maybe. I shoot Ray of Frost at him. 22.
It's a hit.
Great. I'd be really sad if that wasn't.
It's up, man. Ricochets off the tree.
His speed is now reduced by 10. Do you have to make a saving throw? Is that like just automatic? No, it's just reduced by 10 feet.
Were you talking to yourself?
Yeah. And I hit you for. Where's my D8? 1.
1.
Yeah, just 1.
And what type of damage is that?
It's
Backhand.
ice.
What's the damage type?
Oh,
It's cold, I think, right?
yes.
Okay. All right.
Cold.
This
That's what the snowflake means.
single
Staring.
snowflake.
this ray of cold air kind of bursts out and kind of goes into the black mass, but doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Okay, don't use cold on it, everyone.
All right.
Just stick with my.
Is that the end of your turn?
Oh yeah, because I moved. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Sorabash, you're up.
I'm gonna use the water whip again and
Don't
use
say it.
2 more key points. I have 4 key points. And I'm going to attack it again. It's a dexterity save of 10.
And
I feel like he's saved.
it failed.
Oh, it failed. Oh, okay. Yay!
Try fireball.
That's what we do. Next time around.
I mean, I still have more magic this too.
Those never hurt.
Missile barrage.
Do it like fire, except go up. It's like barrage above.
All right. So as this water snake kind of comes out and smashes into it, it kind of like smashes back into this stone door that it's in front. That it's in front of right here, and just like slides down the wall, and it seems to lose all of its, elasticity and form, and it just kind of becomes a black puddle that just sort of dissipates.
It's diarrhea.
So it's gone?
Yep, it's
Got a
dead.
paper towel.
Winston's
You guys are out of initiative.
I come out from the bushes. Well, that wasn't exactly what I had planned, but glad to see you're not dead.
Am I like acid burned? Like,
Pretty badly, yeah.
Can anybody heal him? He seems in pain.
Not till a long rest for me.
So Potty.
I run over too.
Brother!
where did this thing come from?
So Potty. She can heal him, but I'm trying to see what.
She can heal him, but I don't know.
But I don't I'm really feeling it right now.
So Potty runs, backs up, and jumps, and she does this really fancy flip. So I'll probably need a whatever, and lands right here.
Oh, what?
Like right here.
She
and
wants
then she
to
reaches
do
out.
a fancy
How
flip.
far?
Her
She did a
mind is
30-foot
fancy flip.
With
jump?
her, no, she backs up and she jumps right here with her feline agility, so she has 60 feet of movement.
Well, I mean, we're out of initiative, so.
Okay. Well, yeah.
These are things you're
So
attempting.
she jumps. She's just doing it, yeah. So how far can she get if she jumps here?
Well, a running long jump is you need at least 10 feet, and I think it's your strength. And that's how your actual strength score.
It's 11.
So you can jump 11 feet, so you're landing right
So
on top
here.
of Winston.
Okay.
Almost.
She wants to land right. She wants to land
Just on the other side of the bank.
Yeah, just right here.
Okay.
Like right at the edge of this bank. And she reaches out to him. Can you do a strength saving throw?
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Poor Winston. His team is gonna kill him.
12.
Okay, you saved. So she tries to pull him like telekinetically and can't. So she just walks up and then just cure wounds on him.
Okay.
For 11. 11. 11 hit points.
Thank you.
So that's 11. And Potty goes,
I'm feeling better.
that would have been great. It looked really cool in my head. And she just kind of... You're just stupid healer.
It was great, Potty. Winston says, catching his breath.
So is Winston still on the ground, or is he like getting?
I get in the water.
Probably.
I kind of just.
It's up to you.
I stay in the water as we have this conversation.
I stand up.
Yeah,
I
That's
get,
nice.
That's the most appropriate.
I'm like
place.
on one knee, checking out my sweet burn scars.
Winston, what's happening here? Why is the tree? Why are we inside your great tree?
Well, I found this passageway from the library after I
Yeah.
was done studying, and
We found that too.
I know. I mean, yes. And once I came in here, I was attacked
by a poop monster.
by a poop monster.
We noticed that as well.
And I don't know where it came from or why it's here, but it feels like something.
You've
It's
never
very
read.
wrong.
You've never read anything about your tree doing this?
Not that I can recall.
What's in the door?
No.
The door?
The door with the poop marks on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Where?
You said there was a door, right? Yeah.
So, you guys, you know,
we
at
haven't
the
seen it because you said there was a door. I wasn't sure.
yeah.
Okay.
So you
Is it
get
right-
it's
are we standing
it's
right
a
next to it?
basically there's a stone door at the base of a statue. So there's a large statue that's kind of like looming over you guys. That's overgrown with plants and vines, and the stone door at the bottom is overgrown with these like thick red vines. Not red vines, but these thick red vines.
Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
So this is out of game, but I messed up on my save, and I did pull you towards me 5 feet before I healed you.
Oh, it was double fancy.
I just gotta make that clear.
You feel so safe in your
I
strong
clapped.
arms.
She goes, "Thank you."
Just 5 feet.
It's only 5.
Do you guys know what that statue is of?
What is the statue?
Perchance?
So the statue's kind of hunched over like a gargoyle would be, but it's incredibly thin, and it's like the skin of this statue appears to basically be stretched over its bones. It almost looks like the statue is itself a skeleton, but there does appear to be some sort of like skin carved on top of it, but the skin itself is tearing in pieces as it's, wound so tightly over these bones. And the figure's mouth it's open unnaturally wide, but only on a single side, as if one side of its jaw has been dislocated.
Could this be a statue of one of your gods?
I don't think so. And I don't think I've ever seen this before, have I?
Make a religion check.
Religion. Are you religious, Winston?
15.
Yeah, it's 10
You don't recognize it. There's like you feel like there's something familiar to you, but you can't recall it.
Yeah. There's something there's some sort of recollection I have, but I can't remember what it is right now. It doesn't remind me of any of our deities we have here.
Would you say it looked gaunt?
Yeah.
The skeleton or the statue? The skeleton.
The statue is the skeleton.
Oh, okay. So it's not a statue. It's actually remains
No, it's a statue
of a skeleton.
of what appear almost like a skeleton.
Skeleton with, like,
but
skin.
it's got
Maybe
the
a
skin
the
stretched
gaunt
out.
Human?
devourer.
What can I tell?
You can't tell what kind of creature it is.
Potty goes up and
As she says that, as she talks about the gaunt devourer, it clicks in your mind. That memory is triggered, and that makes sense to
living with a
you.
priestess would.
That fight must have rattled him a little bit.
I mean, I'm covered in acid burns still.
No.
It's Are
unfortunate.
you still kneeling?
As soon as you said that, I stood up.
I throw you a polo.
Kneeling? Well, should I kneel? Okay, I kneel back down.
I bring you back to
Okay. Yes, we always kneel for poetry in the Korean culture.
This
I
is
think
like
sometimes you guys make it up as you go along.
As they're
I
doing
agree.
this,
part of the
I'm
culture.
staring at the statue, trying to recall what my
this is
priestess that I lived with taught me.
Okay, make a religion check.
Do I have religion? 14.
You know that it's this kind of, she barely mentions it. It's this ancient religion that's really only practiced, according to her anyway, by cannibals that live deep within
Fleshy. That's what I remember.
the jungle.
Potty leans over to Nissa. I'm gonna rip the jaw off,
Don't rip the jaw off.
but it's just hanging there.
I wouldn't rip the jaw off.
Oh, do you remember what happened last time? You touched something.
She pulls her mace out with her tail and walks up to it. And she smashes it, tries to take a swipe at it with her mace.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
What?
Still want to hear this poem though.
Just roll an attack.
Oh,
We're coming back to your
that's
poem.
a 4.
That's a.
Oh, with my mace. That's a 6.
It does absolutely nothing.
So you hit it or you missed?
Go.
No, she hits it,
doesn't
but
hit
it
it?
doesn't. Like it's a hardy stone statue, even though it looks like it's hanging off. It's not like it's actually hanging off. It's a statue.
Like it was made that way?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a hardy statue, guys.
Apparently.
I turn back around to focus
Yeah.
on the poem that's being said.
I put my, because you had your fur burnt off in the
Patches.
patches, so I put my hands over your arm, and I use healing word. It's like spoken word, but healing word.
It's like a rap.
Oh, do I get to use that role? Because that was good.
No.
God is so chill.
Sure, man.
No.
It was a 4. But
Buzzkill.
We'll see. We'll probably get lower than that, but we'll see. So I go, brother, and as we kneel, I lend you the strength to heal, for we bring glory to the Koryu.
Winston starts crying.
That's a 4. That concert.
That one counts.
He's down, he's physically down. He's very low right now. So this just sparks that Korean pride. Thank you. Thank you.
If
How
I
much
could cry,
was it?
I feel like I would.
I just
How
look
much
at
was it?
Whitlock and I'm like,
How much healing was it?
4.
Thank you.
I think they're making it up.
and then I quickly am like, hey guys,
Don't know.
I think this statue belongs to like a really like rare group of like religion, and I think they eat people.
But the door, it's
Something
really
about
solid.
survival of the fittest and eating people. That's all I got.
I tried to open it because you guys were kind of busy crying and stuff.
Are they still crying?
Winston's trying to compose himself now. And he writes down the
So
poem.
I tried force. You think we should just knock?
Do we think that's where the pudding poop monster came from?
But I'm just
Maybe.
thinking,
Or is it
do
pudding?
you think your tree
Poop pudding.
of life, is that what this is? The tree of life? Is that from something else?
The tree of life.
Okay, great. Do you think the tree of life would want an evil deity in here?
I don't know how to answer that.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Before we know what's
no.
inside.
No, that's an evil deity. But like the only thing I'm certain of is that is an evil deity, and maybe that's why the Tree of Life was like, "Hey guys, help!" I don't know why I'm talking like that. I don't know, but it just sounds like
The tree sounds like Paul Rubens.
Why didn't you just say so, Tree?
I hope it does sound like Paul Rubens.
should have gone with more
Well,
and sound there.
I mean, the Koreal do believe that there's a balance to everything, but I also think that there's obviously something nefarious going on here since there's this giant skeleton statue door and we just got attacked right outside of it.
How crazy would it be if we came back and said we died inside the Tree of Life?
It'd be very ironic.
I think the tree wants us to either go in there and destroy whatever we find, or somehow just like destroy it. It's evil. I don't think the Tree of Life wants an evil deity.
Well, the
inside.
only option is to go back
Talking
that
to
way,
the tree.
and that doesn't do us any good.
You guys.
Well, you're speaking for the tree.
No, if I was speaking for the tree, it'd be like, you guys, why don't you come in and kill all the bad guys?
While they're doing that, I try to go forward and like move the door.
I'm still standing in the water, just kind of floating.
It has these, it's this large stone door with these two, it's a stone door on an arch, but it's got two doors that open out. But there's these thick red vines that are like kind of basically locking it, like those are keeping it shut.
Can I try to cut them with my sword? That's what I'll try to do.
Okay. As you try to like saw through it, you cut the vine and instantly it kind of just regenerates back. Your sword seems to have no effect on it.
Intriguing. I turn to the group. I think we're dealing with some sort of magic.
Maybe the tree's trying to keep whatever's inside. And we should ask the tree if it wants us to go in there and kill all the things.
Okay.
Or
Does anyone speak tree? I clearly do not.
I do not.
What about you, Winston?
I do not know. I speak common.
Or what?
Pawnee, what was your idea?
I've got a tinder box and some gunpowder.
No.
I would not
Nope.
recommend blowing up the forest.
No.
Or the
We're not
jungle.
going to hurt the tree. We're trying to help the tree, not hurt the
It's-
tree.
He already tried to cut it up.
Hey, didn't we see like a tree guardian? Why didn't the tree guardians do anything about this?
I don't know.
Don't look at me.
I'm not sure. But maybe the fire
I'm
and
consulting a
gunpowder
god.
will cauterize the wounds that Flintlock inflicted on it and it will just open up.
I still
Oh, Tree of Life!
And Poddy's like, no one listens to me.
Can we enter this place to destroy it for you?
May we enter?
May we? May we enter?
There's only silence.
Maybe it has to be a poem.
Hey, was this a cave?
That is not a cave.
Oh, okay.
I
It's like a
mean,
cave to me.
probably,
Kidding.
but
Okay.
May we enter the tree of life. For we do not want to cause you any strife. Except Potty here wants to blow you up.
To cauterize your wounds.
And stop.
And save your life. Oh,
Tree.
my tree of...
We're really gonna learn life with life.
It's been done before.
Anything?
It's on the fly poetry.
I think. Is there an elder I can go talk to that? In the
Took us a while to get down here.
Yeah, I mean, there. You could probably find someone that
Hey, tree
you-
guardian!
Can I climb up?
Where did he go? He like let us pass. Is he still in that room?
That's quite a ways back.
back a ways.
Is there an inscription on this door?
How do you climb up on it for anything that might help?
Sure.
just
Do
do
an investigation check.
That's a nat 20.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
So with investigation, it's 21.
You find the doorknob.
You investigate very thoroughly and find nothing.
What is this? Is this like a nose or something? I don't know. She sits down right there. With her
On the
feet.
It's kind of like the bottom part of the jaw.
Can I see if I can go up to that statue thing and then see if there's any like loose things to push or anything or move or like if it's like.
Sure, I mean, Potty just investigated there.
Oh, she did. Oh, okay.
What do I have? I'm not sure what's this do?
Do these vines look dead? Like the vines holding the red vines holding the door, are they like dead or in need of water or anything?
Do they look like they're attached to the tree?
When you actually kind of get close, they don't look similar to the tree at all. In fact, they have a intestinal sort of quality to
Potty?
them.
We're blowing up the vines.
Just imagine that's exactly what Potty
She
did.
just pulls out her water skin full of gunpowder and her tinder box in the other. Whatever she uses.
Just whatever.
Whatever.
I don't know,
This
so
will
she
be
pours
fun.
it like a little pile of it underneath the.
Okay.
And then puts some kindling and tinder, and then she goes all like a little trail, like you see the Roadrunner. And goes.
Really gonna compare this to the Roadrunner? How does that work out for the coyote?
Well, that's the coyote.
Okay, we're the Roadrunner?
Yes.
Okay,
Meep meep.
keep going.
She like the gunpowder.
Okay. Where do you guys? You guys stay there? What do you guys do?
I'm in the water and I've like hunched into the water.
I would make the trail I'd stop here.
It's like 15 feet
Back.
away.
I'm getting ready to like
Well,
duck into water if I see it go.
Yeah.
It's like everybody back up.
I'll join you.
Yeah, back up too.
Your
Yeah.
boyfriend?
I back up as well.
Yeah.
Back up into the bushes and like.
I back up
I
into
go
the
to the other side of
water.
the river, guys.
Okay, so
Alright, fine. I too will go to this side.
you all back
can
up
come
and he.
I love
Like
you
this
so
in
much.
The water. I can hold my breath forever.
We could
So-
hold hands.
Oh, okay.
It kind of,
If you must.
follows the trail
I'm
and it
actually
goes
right here. I'm
quickly.
ready to pull him in.
And then it, boom, you see this, bright flash and the smoke, and you can see that the red vines kind of like jerk away, but then they just go right back, and it seems to have no effect.
Was I able to gauge how fast it's closing?
Oh,
It's pretty quick.
What?
Winston has an idea, and he pulls out Maisha's thorn.
I bet it's in one of his books.
How long have you had that?
I have the key, guys.
For someone who studies a
I've had
lot.
that since we were in the first temple.
Okay. No, I had it. I'm the one who took it out of the tree, and I gave it to you.
Alex?
Keep it. Also, just before I forget, Winston, your axe has damage, so it's -1.
Thank you.
And what do you
Back
do
in
with
here?
Macia's thorn?
I
Stab it in
climb
the
up
red
there
vines.
and stab the red vines.
Right, the red vine.
And as you stab, and it kind of like they don't make any noise, but and then they kind of start to retract. It's clear that as you stab and withdraw the dagger, it has some sort of effect, and it's unable to regenerate. So they aren't completely moved out of the way yet. You probably have to work at it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Stab
I'm
it.
not just, yeah, okay. I'm slashed.
Okay, so as you're kind of way through the vines, and
The nerds coming
as
through.
the vines kind of like
Quietly.
pull back and reveal the doorway.
Winston
Get it, Winston?
Well done.
flourishes the door.
Shall
See?
we go in?
Yes, holding hands.
I don't understand the hand holding.
I grab his hand.
So, are we all going in? Wait, can we even go
Yeah.
in? There's a door.
Yeah, you guys pull open the door and you see a corridor
Oh.
Where are we?
that kind of so you guys are at the top.
Right here?
Yep.
Is it dark?
It is. There's light kind of filtering in, but there's very dim light, or it's basically dark.
So those who
in
don't
the
have
room.
dark vision can see, or
You found the key.
Those who have dark vision, or those who don't have dark vision,
Was given to
it's
us.
dim light, so you can only see for about 20 feet.
Fantastic.
And I still have the thing, the Mice's Thorn. I didn't have to like leave it in the vines.
No, you still have it.
It may come in handy later.
I'm gonna light a torch so I can see. So I light a torch. Lighter. It's a Zippo.
It's built into you.
It's built. Yeah, it's actually my thumb.
All right, and as you light this torch, and hold it up, you can see on the top the ceiling's kind of like moving, and it's this like yellowy substance that's kind of clinging onto the ceiling.
I don't wish to alarm anyone, but is anyone else seeing this?
butterscotch.
Whoa! Butterscotch.
Butterscotch pudding.
It's
right.
Butterscotch monster.
Right there.
I'm gonna call her here.
Yeah,
Scotch
back 5
Butterscotch
feet.
monster.
Back towards me.
Yep.
Or
Yep. Back
Actually,
to
Starting
5
to think
feet
we
towards the
should have long
center.
rested.
Right
is
there.
it on the ceiling? You said.
Yes,
Yeah.
on the
Upside
ceiling.
down.
Probably should.
How high
Yeah.
is the ceiling?
Kind of
Will
stupid,
be-
that one.
It's about
breast
12
milk
feet,
poo.
12, 15 feet.
Oh no.
That's newborn poop.
No.
If I've ever seen newborn
No.
poop.
And then
gross.
Potty, make a perception check.
I got a torch. Which is how we found about
23.
Okay.
or the
You also think you see something.
butterscotch.
No, none of you. No one else sees it. Only you, Potty. But you think you see something right here.
Oh, cool. Ooh.
Giant
On the other side of the.
So do you like this cube? Can you put?
Right.
You're gonna put something.
It's
in?
right.
Freaking gelatinous this cube.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die.
perfect.
You hear Winston go,
Guys.
take a big gulp.
Wait, is that on the floor though?
That's on the floor. The yellow, the ochre one is on the ceiling, but the cube is perfectly still right in that passageway, and only you can see it.
Guys, you see the baby poop colored poop? Just like the one outside on the ceiling?
Yes.
Right behind there, there's a cube-like thingy.
Can the poop not see us?
What kind of thing?
I think you can see the poop. Yeah.
But it's not like attacking us.
It's just
No.
hanging on the ceiling. You can see it, it's just on the
Okay.
ceiling. But you guys just read beyond there.
Does this thingy seem like it's gonna attack us?
It doesn't look like it's a friend.
What if we ambush them? Will we have advantage on?
Pretty sure the poopy and the thing is staring right at us.
I'm going to.
I'm still 17. They're 18 hit points down.
I'm gonna light this poop on fire.
It's a different color poop, and I'm worried.
Did you level up?
Oh no, I didn't.
Level up, but
But
just keep.
but
You can add the hit points that you get for your level up, but don't
Don't add.
replenish all the way. Just so
Yes.
that, because you were supposed to before.
I'm worried, since the poop is a different colored poop monster, that it's gonna be resistant to different things.
probably has a different diet.
Or it could fire off a different type of weapon instead of poison. Maybe this
I'm
is
just
like,
saying,
The
like
last
maybe
one.
it's a fire poop.
that sounds
The last one was acid, so maybe yes, maybe this one
like poison.
has different properties.
Or fire.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like pulling tufts of
So
hair
if you
out.
try to put it on fire, maybe it doesn't hurt it. That's what I'm saying. Because cold didn't hurt the one outside. I learned that the hard way.
All right. I'll just shoot it then.
They both within 30 feet of me.
Do you think if we attack one, the other one's gonna notice?
Or
Probably.
I'm behind Winston. 5, 10, 25, 30. So I won't miss the cube. Move over here.
Yeah, it looks like you're just square.
Just gonna kind of move up here.
If we do like a, can we do like a
And she-
sneak attack?
Ooh, a sneak attack. I forgot I can do a sneak attack. But only hold on.
So the ochre jelly just moves and is now right on top of you guys.
Okay.
Oh.
So wait, it's above us or right in front of
It's
us?
right above
It's right
us.
above you guys. Everybody roll for initiative!
Oh, we took too long! What is these initiative rolls I'm doing?
Okay, Potty.
15.
Okay. Nissa.
7.
Okay, Flintlock.
21.
Winston. Oh, Sorbash.
8.
Just want to make sure up. When Kobe comes back, that she added the 5 hit points that I gave you guys.
Hi, baby. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Do you want this?
Good job, Alex.
All right, as so Flintlock, you're up first, and you see this ochre jelly just like right on top of you guys, just hanging upside down on the ceiling, and it's kind of starting to droop down towards you guys.
Great. Is there a square here to take a step to the side?
Yeah,
I'm going to step slightly back this way.
I think so.
Yeah, I think. Can't really tell. I think, yeah, it looks like a faint square. I'm going to take a step back over there, and I'm going to see what happens if I shoot it.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw my pistol and I'm going to fire.
Okay.
Nope! That's a crit fail. It's a misfire. Or
Yeah,
it doesn't
you
misfire,
just-
it's like
It just
ricocheted somewhere else.
it doesn't do anything. It doesn't.
Damn
The
it.
bullet doesn't even come out. It just.
Must have been the water I waded through.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, at this moment.
Okay. All right. Then Winston, you're up next. So it's about let's say 15 feet. The ceiling's pretty tall, like right up above you guys. You can see it's kind of starting to droop down.
Okay. So I added a -1 damage bonus to my axe here, but I don't think I'm going to be using that now. And so Winston also in his PTSD state now. I'm not running away, but I also take a step back. And I still have I still have 2 javelins.
Is there a block there? I think there's a block there.
There's
Oh.
some rubble.
Oh, I
So
can't.
you
I can't step
can.
back.
So you can climb on top of it, but
Yeah.
keep in mind that if there's, environmental factors, those still come into play.
How far away here?
Am I able to do that? Just take a step back here still? Or?
If you want to climb on top
I mean,
of
it's
it,
kind of like,
or take a step back there, you can, yeah.
Or you could go.
So you just kind of climb up and over.
This way.
It doesn't matter. You can climb up and over it. It's just about this big. But if you were to just to keep in mind that those environmental factors are there.
there's stuff, yeah.
You guys like to ignore that sort of thing.
Yeah, well,
Just-
Get back in the swing of it here. So I again take out a javelin, and I'm not raging, and I throw it at him.
Okay.
Attempt to throw it at him. And oh wow, that level up really gave me a 15.
15 hits.
Okay. 6. And it does 7.
7 damage. Awesome. So as you chuck it, hits it right smack in the center, and the javelin kind of like it went all the way through it and kind of like is stuck in the ceiling, like
still in the
kind of in
hoop, but also the ceiling.
Yeah, kind of wedged, but it definitely looked like it did damage to it. It's kind of moving slow, but it's still kind of moving
sizzling.
around. Nope. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, Winston just says, I don't think it's acid.
Well, that's comforting.
Potty, you're up.
She's more fixated on what she sees over there in this corner. So she just moves over here next to Winston, but she's facing that way. And she casts a guiding bolt.
Okay. Oh, I coughed right into. I was like, I'm gonna cover my mouth, and I coughed right into my mic.
Apologize to all
Sorry,
three of our
everybody.
viewers.
Gave the audience COVID.
Oh no.
It's a crit fail.
Oh,
Oh no.
this is not good. That's two crit fails in one encounter.
All right.
Gonna roll with my other
So what
dice
was the
roll.
guiding bolt? So it was like,
It's a flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target.
so as you know.
Oh, sorry, I had a +6, but it's a crit fail, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good fail.
Yeah.
No pluses.
On
So
a- yeah.
you just sort of, as you do this light, it's like and it's a flash of light, and in the dim light of the chamber, everyone just is like shocked by the bright light.
Great.
And so everyone has disadvantage on anything involving. You're not blinded, but you have disadvantage due to the shock of the
It's like a flash.
flash. Yeah.
Spots in our eyes.
So
You know, Potty.
potty flashbanged everyone. Okay.
Starting to wonder whose side you're on.
And is that the end of your turn, Potty?
Yeah.
Okay. So the ochre jelly, the yellow one, kind of just plops down from the ceiling, and as it plops down, it reaches out towards Sorabash with its kind of just this, tentacle kind of thing, and just
Gorilla,
Keep
really.
going after the gorilla.
What does it feel like?
Yes, do
Doesn't
tell.
feel good.
Do tell in the
Is it
middle
like
of combat.
burning or
Kiss the pretty.
Yeah. Is it a cold sensation or is
so
it more
it's
burning?
10 bludgeoning damage,
Oh.
and then
We're gonna die here.
4 acid damage.
It
So-
feels like burning, and I was bludgeoned.
What's wrong about the acid?
it's so close to me?
It's 10 bludgeoning and 4 acid. I don't know. I don't think you have any resistances or anything, but
Yes, you're right on top of it.
all right.
I take a step back.
And Sorabash is ready to take her revenge.
Right after.
So go ahead, Sorabash. You are up.
Okay.
Good, baby.
I'll use the whip.
The water
One
whip?
out of the can.
Okay.
The snake in a can?
Yeah, the snake.
Hold on, Bean. Baby, I gotta lift the leg up. Lift the leg up.
Ow, that hurts. I got a 10.
10.
Does that hurt?
A 10
Owie?
hits.
Oh,
Wow.
You guys look like a poop. What do you think?
That's right. I don't know, it could be like, what if it's like hard?
Does it look like
This one.
7 damage, awesome. All right. Does that finish up your turn? Was there anything else you'd like to do? I mean, pretty much. But
Does this blob have a front?
not any noticeable front that you can tell.
It's all just one.
It's,
I'm
I
just
mean,
wondering
it's
if
just
it's a
sort of
blanket. That's all.
All right. Well, then Nissa, you're up.
Magic missile in.
Back.
Uh-oh. Where's my...
Dolan.
Dirty. Ooh, ooh.
Seven.
Hold on.
Okay.
I hit it for 7. Which is real disappointing.
But I'm hitting it for 2.
So you're, like kind of. And with that,
With...
we are going to take an intermission. So we will see you guys in 15 minutes. We'll see you soon. Hello, and welcome back to Aminoquest. So, before the break, our adventurers dived into the dungeon of the Gaunt Devourer, deep within the Tree of Life. They've only just entered when they've discovered and run into two dangerous oozes that have taken over the hallway. And Flintlock, you are up.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a firebolt at it. At this thing. Yeah, I hope I hit it. 19.
19?
Yep.
19 is a hit.
All right. And then for 5 burning damage.
Okay. Kind of like backs away from the fire damage as it smashes into it.
Interesting.
All right, Winston.
Yes.
Unless you would like to do something else.
No, that's it.
Okay, then Winston, you're up, and Potty, you're on deck.
So
Oh, you were supposed to take disadvantage.
Oh,
Winston has one more
count
javelin.
lucky that time. I'll take disadvantage next time.
Okay.
So it's just a straight roll.
It's a straight.
roll. Go ahead.
Is it on the floor now?
It is on the floor.
So I still have one more javelin, and I'm gonna throw it at him.
Okay.
So
At disadvantage. Because you were flashbanged by.
oh yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I was
That's why.
dealing with
Thing.
babies when that happened, or with my baby. 16.
Okay, 16. That's a hit. How many
Okay.
javelins do you have?
Unlimited javelins.
It's my last one.
Oh.
And I need. It's 9 damage.
9 damage. Good shot.
Winston's just trying not to get close.
Yeah, I
He's
feel like
a
that's
little-
his strategy.
yeah. Thrown off by the last
So you're
one.
able to like it again. You're able to get just a really good hit on it, and it's moving very slowly now. All right, Potty, you're up. Unless you'd like to do something.
No, Winston's done.
Guys, should we run?
Run where?
Just the way. And then she casts Toll the Dead on the gelatinous cube, or the cube thing that
Okay.
she
Yeah.
can see. So that's a wisdom saving throw.
It's a wisdom saving throw. It's a 9.
Yeah, it's a fail. So there's no damage on it, right?
Nope.
Seven damage.
All right.
And then we should do this. What do I have? That's the end of her turn.
All right. So you hear this bell just kind of boom, and you see the cube. You for the first time, all the rest of you kind of see this kind of shimmer as the cube kind of what was previously invisible to you guys. So you guys notice the large cube there. All right.
Danny.
Now, as it, the ochre jelly, it is kind of, it's moving slowly, and it goes towards, Winston and Nissa.
No.
Or I'm sorry, I'm Flintlock and Nissa,
Oh.
and kind of like approaches you guys. So can you move it like 10 feet as it kind of slides its way over
way?
towards you guys? Yep.
Disgusting.
And it just shoots out towards Flintlock. But it is a critical fail.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of, you guys are both able to dodge out of the way of it pretty handily. It's just moving very slowly. And now it's Sorabash's turn.
Okay. Sorbash.
Still in that corner.
It's right in front of you, I think, with jelly. This It's accurate, right?
If I try to move, it's gonna have an attack of opportunity.
If you move, yeah, out of its range, yeah.
Trying to look up how to
Unless you
survive a
take the
giant
action to disengage
acid
from it.
poop monster.
Oh,
That's cheating.
That is cheating, sir. What will happen? Suspense is killing me.
And Nissa is on deck.
oh, okay.
Okay. And what is that? Is that a dexterity saving throw?
I roll for it.
Oh, you roll for it. Okay.
17.
17 hits.
2.
2 damage. And what kind of damage?
Piercing.
Piercing? Okay. Alright, so your whip slashes down, kind of like, and kind of spurts it a little bit, and it's kind of like starting to lose tension and become more puddle-like. Is there anything else you'd like to do? That's it? Okay. Nissa, you are up.
Okay.
Don't die.
Thanks. I cast firebolt at it.
Yeah.
9.
You sneeze while you.
Does a 9 hit?
A 9 hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
You okay? Oh.
It's 2.
2.
Very small.
I don't know. It's probably really
What
low.
is my net?
I mean, it doesn't have any armor. It's an ooze.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's naked.
I hit it for 3.
All right.
If it's flammable,
Flammable.
if it's flammable, it ignites.
It is not flammable.
But it should be.
All right.
I just love these bad damage.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to do?
Well, I'd like to run away, but here we are.
Yes.
No, I'm done.
All right. Now this cube here.
It's cool when you do
I
that.
know it looks cool, huh? It moves 15 feet,
It's so cool when it's killed.
so it's literally right in front. Right there.
No.
Oh, Winston again.
And party.
Potty!
Oh, that's Potty back there. I can't
Yeah,
see.
Potty is like facing it, doing the thou shall not pass.
Shall not pull. And you're really close. Real close.
All right. And Flintlock, you are up.
All right. Well, after seeing Nissa just do a little toasty with her firebolt, I'm gonna do the same thing. 'Cause why not?
Excuse me, Alex.
12 to hit.
Hits.
Do better damage roll on me.
I'll try.
Thanks, 'cause it's gonna eat. It's gonna gloop us.
All right. It's gonna be a 2 damage.
We are killing it.
Yeah.
Slowly
We're just
chipping away. We need better rolls.
Just 2 by
All right, Flintlock. Anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to get a.
Winston's on deck.
I'm kind of stuck in this corner, huh?
Winston.
Let's see. Hold on one second.
I really like threw it somewhere.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Winston is up.
Winston.
He should be on his
He's
way. Potty, you are
deck.
on deck. Winston doesn't come next.
Winston.
Second or two. We'll just
Paging
switch
Mr.
your turns.
Winston. Paging Dr. Winston. Dr. Winston to the operating room.
All right.
Oh,
go
the
ahead.
beans.
Potty, why don't you go ahead
Is
and
he
take
eating
your
them?
turn first, and then Winston will go right after you. Oh wait, here comes Winston, just in the nick of time.
The patient almost died.
It's okay, we're dealing with your child.
The child.
Offspring.
It is. You're up.
Yes, I have noticed also the gelatinous cube, and I turn to face it,
Okay.
and I try to do a vertical or horizontal swing with my axe.
Okay. Well, a horizontal swing would hit Potty, most likely.
The other way?
So
about
I'd
opponents?
assume. Oh, yeah.
I
I
guess
guess
it
you
doesn't
could
matter
do
which
it either way.
Yeah, I'll swing above my head because I don't want to hurt.
I would assume that.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was within 5 feet of me there.
I would assume that you would be smart enough to realize that he's there or she's there.
I mean, you are a scientist after all.
Yeah, and I did just turn, saw Potty, saw the gelatinous cube. So I go to swing
Okay.
at the cube and bring it down.
Okay. So go ahead and. Go ahead and make that attack.
And we're still disadvantaged?
I'm assuming.
Nope.
Oh, no, we're not?
Nope. Just the one time, because it was just a quick
Like a flash,
disorienting.
spotty lights, yeah. Boom. 3.
3.
I mean 10.
Oh, 10. Okay. A 10 hits. A 3 does not. But
Yeah. I know how to play this game, guys. And 10.
10 damage. Good. All right, you get a nice, as you swing down, it kind of cleaves it, and you can see that it's got more structure than a lot of the other ones. So kind of like, caves off to the side, and then it kind of brings back up. But you kind of sliced it, and it kind of went off. So, all right.
It didn't suck in my axe, which is what I was worried about.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Potty, you're up.
So bonus action, I summon my spiritual weapon, and it goes down and comes from above and just hits it for 25 to hit.
Okay. How much space does it need? Does it need space?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It'll just hover above.
Because the cube's 10 feet tall, and then the ceiling's only 15 feet tall, so there's only 5 feet of space above it.
So it's laying
It's
flat.
just within 5 feet. 5 feet is, it can hover,
Okay.
yeah. So it's 5 feet above it. I mean, it's spiritual.
So I mean, it
come
wouldn't
sideways.
Okay. So I'm just
It comes flat then.
making sure.
just
So
Like that.
Okay.
I mean,
so what is it?
Damage. Oh, here it is. Where is it? 10 damage.
Okay.
And then Potty again looks at it and she casts Toll the Dead again.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom saving throw.
15.
That is. Hold on. Find it. Oh, just saved. So that is. Nope, it's not. Yeah, it just misses.
All right.
And then. What was her action? Can she step over here? Is that
Over
rock?
there.
I don't know if that's. It looks like there's just rubble here in this corner, but.
You'd have to climb if you climbed over the rubble and stuff. Yeah, you could get there.
Okay, so she just goes over there.
Okay. All right. So in a last-ditch effort, the ochre jelly just lunges its entire body towards Flintlock.
Fantastic.
Been like so.
I made a friend.
Do you think it's possible to domesticate a gelatinous cube?
No.
So you do 10 bludgeoning damage
10 bludgeoning damage
and 4 acid damage. 10
You-
bludgeoning and 4 acid.
are
And it's last-ditch effort too.
right. You're not a nice guy, but okay.
And Sorabash is up, and then followed by Nissa. Nissa's on deck.
Then
I use the whip again.
Okay.
Try to whip it the same thing again. It's already out. 11.
Okay, okay. So, 11 to hit. Is a hit.
6.
6 damage. All right, so you are able to, as you whip it, and it loses all of its structure and just kind of sinks into the cracks of the stones and dissolves away.
This guy?
Yep.
And it feels strong. I love dissolving those ochre jolly poops.
Jolly poops?
All right.
You heard her. She said what she said.
All right.
Does that constitute your turn?
Yeah. That's it.
All right. And so Nissa, you're up.
A magic missile.
Yeah. A classic.
That's a spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're
I've
rolling.
been rolling.
Okay. I'm just double checking. It's just my job.
Rude. 13.
All right.
And we're okay. Why do I keep rolling like 19 and
So
20
the-
on that thing?
The missiles just shoot out, and everyone in the room can see kind of the brightness from the missiles. It's not like aggressive like what was before, but you can see as it slams into this massive cube in front of you guys, and it goes, and then as the cube just shifts towards its left and pressing again, it just starts to press into Potty
Uh-oh.
as it attempts to engulf. So, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Agility like a cat.
dexterity, you said?
Mm-hmm.
13.
Oh. So you're able to,
This is just barely.
Just barely.
as it kind of comes and starts to, you realize that it's starting to squeeze into the space where you're at, and you're able to jump to the side. So she jumps to the left, and then the cube takes this spot right there.
Pulls out her fedora at the last minute.
And Flintlock, you're up, and then Winston's on deck.
Alright. Well, I step over here so I can get a line of sight. And I'm just gonna keep firing firebolts at this thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lob another one at it. Nat 20.
All right. What's the max damage for your firebolt?
The max damage is it's 1d10.
So roll a d10 and then roll an extra. So 10 plus a d10.
All right, so basically 2d10s.
Well, but it's the full.
Oh, I gotcha. 10 plus 2 plus, so 19.
19.
Yeah.
You add the 2?
Oh, two d10s?
No, do you add 2?
Find out. Don't do that.
Because you wouldn't add your dexterity. Since it's a spell,
Find out. Let me find out.
you wouldn't add your dexterity modifier. It's because it's a spell. I think you would only add
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't say, so I'm just assuming it's just a straight.
So 17. Because it's the 10, and you rolled a 7.
I rolled.
Full 10.
I rolled a 10. I rolled a 9.
Oh, so 19. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying that you added 2
Nope.
to that.
I didn't do the math. Sorry.
All right, good. So that was like, and really, it just sort of burned its way through the, like deep in within the cube as it, and it sort of shuddered and collapsed a little bit on the inside, but then kind of came back up. All right, and then is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna stay right there. I think.
Okay, that means Winston, you are up.
So I come around just to this side right here and attack again with my axe.
Okay.
Attempt to attack again. With an 11.
An 11. Okay, that's a hit. And you're subtracting 1.
Yeah, I put it into my weapons stats.
Oh, okay,
so I
cool.
can do a custom bonus of -1.
Oh.
It doesn't sound like bonus that way. Yeah. So I rolled a 5 plus 4 is 9.
9? Okay. All right.
And that one
Nice.
was a horizontal
All right.
slash. So that's what I was going
It's a nice
for.
horizontal slash, and it kind of you notice that it's much slower to kind of come together as it, as you slashed it, it returns back to its regular state, but at much slower pace than it did before.
I think it's weakening.
All right,
Winston
time.
shot.
Body, you're up.
That's my turn.
And Sorabash, you're on deck.
So she looks at this cube and she has the scar of her holy symbol on her palm. So she goes, "Ticka-ticka-ticka-doo, ticka-doo." and she uses her channel divinity for Path to the Grave, and she curses it. So the next hit, it's vulnerable to all of the damage of whatever that attack is.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, her spiritual weapon bears down on it again.
So it's vulnerable to whatever this did. This damage?
All of it, yeah. The next one.
And it's for the next turn? Just whatever next damage
whatever
it
the
took?
next hit is.
Okay.
So she would be vulnerable. It would be vulnerable to everything from that.
Okay.
From your attack.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then I don't think that 12.
12. All right. And that's without the invulnerable?
That's the damage roll.
That's the damage roll? Okay. So
No, that's
20.
not damage roll. That's the hit.
Oh, to hit, yes.
It hits. Okay. So then that is. She's vulnerable to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. So is that vulnerability double that?
24.
So 24 damage.
So as it slams down, the cube just kind of like bursts, and you guys all kind of get covered in this this goo from the cube, and then there's also a few bones and stuff like that are kind of flying around, but it doesn't regenerate. The cube is done.
Potty's running around going, "Redemption in a mud pot!" Running around in circles.
I think this cube had consumed people.
She tries to high five her spiritual weapon, but she can't reach it.
All right, and you're out of initiative.
So we're 2 seconds in here, and
Yeah.
great. Let's keep going.
Would anyone mind healing myself?
Healing party?
I
We should have a healing party.
Or maybe a rest?
I will love to hold your arm, but I can only use healing once every. So I'll just hold you.
Oh.
That might be healing for your heart.
I think it might be good to.
Thank you.
Does this seem like a safe place to camp out? Is that what we're saying?
I'm trying to find that out. Body's like, I think I could use a little rest.
Well,
That took a
you
lot
see
out of
further than all of us. Does it look like anything's coming at us?
Potty wants to take a look around.
Okay, so do a perception. Wait, how are you, what sort of look
I have
around
60
are you
feet
seeing?
of,
Right.
so I just kind of want to look 60
Perimeter
feet.
check.
Move
Perimeter
forward.
check.
Yeah, just a
Perimeter
perimeter check for everything.
Okay, so why don't you do a
Predator.
perception check?
19. Wait. That's like 13. 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't see anything now. You on the other end of this chamber, you can see that there's a faint glow of what appears to be a much larger chamber, but you can't see anything. But in this particular chamber, there doesn't seem to be any danger, but that's all that you can gather from your
Is
check.
there any way that I can move up a little bit closer to about 60 feet from the glowing?
If you wanted to, yeah. So the closer that you get to this edge,
Yeah.
right here, the more you can see.
Okay, and I get.
Don't get too close. Don't attract
I
anything.
just, everything's good, but there's a light up there.
Okay.
I
Well,
just wanna check.
why don't we wait to check on the light? Come away from
The light check Shauna.
Okay, so I listen to them.
Back
I
on the
stay where I
light.
am,
Don't go
but
towards the light.
I do Eyes of the Grave.
Okay, and that's undead
Yeah,
for how much?
60 feet.
60 feet. Not within 60 feet.
Okay.
What about 70 feet?
It's fine up. I don't know what's in that room with the light.
Okay, do you guys want to set up a little camp here for a bit?
Captain, I recommend we rest. Just
Okay.
more than a few of us are hurting.
One of us should probably keep some kind of watch, or we can take turns.
I agree. I don't trust the glowing building.
I can keep
We're
walking.
going room.
Do you have like a torch or something?
I have another torch if you need it. I'm carrying mine.
I can cast light.
Oh, that might be better.
Shoot. Let me see. What time is it? I'm trying to remember.
Well, he's trying to remember.
It was fairly early in the morning when you guys embarked, and so it's probably
like noon?
midday. Yeah.
Okay. What are you holding this up? What do you have?
I have my trident on my
Okay.
back.
I cast light.
Oh, I look so epic. I set up. I'm gonna use some of these new features and get some of my spell slots back.
So the light's like reflecting water.
Ooh, cool.
Really cool effect. Like running a giant swimming pool, but no water.
Are we doing a long rest or a short rest?
I think just a
I'm
short
fine with
rest.
either.
I'm not.
Yeah, I think short
I'm
would
not
be
sure
safer.
this is a safe
Yeah, I
place
wouldn't
to do a long
wouldn't
rest.
sleep too long.
I go up to my boyfriend.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, I don't have any damage.
Can I help you?
One day we will get married.
Be sure you guys roll your hit die if you're doing a short rest. If you're damaged.
Oh yeah.
Is that,
If you go to short rest, it'll tell you take short rest or roll hit die.
short
Do you have any
rest?
damage?
Yes.
Okay, so go to short rest up here. Roll hit die.
Actually, use my sorcerer points to get my spell slots back. Look at me.
But I don't have a button that says roll hit die.
You
On
should.
short rest? Oh yeah, no.
It's for barbarian hit die.
9.
I have 4
Oh,
slots.
then you can just physically roll your hit die.
Or you could just, I guess, do that.
Oh, how many hit die? Total 4. That's what it says.
Yeah. So you can do 1d8 plus 2 to regain, depending on how bad you are. So Danny, you get healed for 13.
Can you see that in it?
Yeah.
Wait.
The roll?
Yeah.
Hit short dex, yeah.
Okay, it says my
Like
D.
this thing?
It says
Yeah.
hit die 1d12
Take a
plus
short
3
rest.
for me.
I think so.
So roll it. You have 4 of those. So how bad are you?
Not super. I mean,
So just
I
roll
don't feel like it
1d12.
did anything.
Didn't do anything.
Just roll 1d12.
What's it say to
just
roll?
select one and then
Yeah.
take short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
1d8 plus 4.
So just roll a d8. And then add 4.
Danny, what did you do to get
Really?
I'm just put this
5. All together.
In my life.
on the top.
Maybe I
Just
shouldn't
click the
watch.
short
Yeah, don't watch next time.
No.
I mean,
Oh, you have
I'm
to
not
click
dead.
Try it again.
Maybe,
Could've been
or,
worse.
Yeah.
Just click that off and then go out of it. And short rest.
Sorry, God.
Oh, so
Oh,
I
you don't-
checked
We don't
it.
normally
So
take
just
short
roll your
rests.
d12.
You guys do what you want to do, man.
I'll just do that.
Yeah, just roll your d12 and
I'll
add
figure this
3,
out.
and then add it. I don't know why you don't have the button,
So
but
what happened is I did this. I clicked this and then I clicked
I'm sitting there trying to learn to spin my.
oh, okay, but he doesn't.
Like a science spinner.
Oh, oh wait, no. you-
Guys,
So how long-
I heal for 9.
Okay, so just add 9.
I didn't have to heal, and I
I
used my
didn't.
sorcery
So,
points.
how
Sweet.
long? So,
It at
number
least
one,
has
how
to
long
be-
are you guys waiting? And is anyone keeping watch? And if so, who?
I guess an hour. I'm keeping watch with my glowing,
Okay.
because I don't need to heal, so I didn't
So
need
just
that
an hour?
rest. Yeah,
Okay.
right? Yeah?
Yeah, I just needed to regenerate slots, but I don't. So let's.
Does it
I use
regenerate
my
slots?
No. Unless
Unless you're a
your
warlock.
slots are different.
If you're a warlock, but I don't think we have one.
I use sorcery points to
Yeah.
get 2 slots back. It's
Oh,
like the
wait.
second time I've used them.
My slots are different.
Yeah, we
It's
haven't
hit
even
points per short rest.
Got into the bulk of this thing yet.
It's probably different for each.
Yeah, class.
So we rest for an hour.
Yeah, so for an hour I'm sitting there just practicing twirling my.
So Potty just sits up and watches you because she knows.
And I'm just singing one of the chants as I do it. One of my native chants.
That's not
Make a perception check.
Ooh, me. Am I perceptive? That's a great question.
No.
Don't talk to me.
I won't watch next time.
6.
Okay.
I'm distracted by my glowing. Someone give me a glowing object.
All right. So the hour passes, and you don't.
I don't see anything,
Nothing
guys.
happens.
How you guys feeling?
Eh.
Potty's. She's humming your song. As best as she can. That was beautiful.
Thank you. All right, should we go?
I'm ready.
Let us go towards the light.
Let's just hold
we not
hands
say that?
and go towards the
Flintlock. So we head off towards the light.
Yay.
Oh, here, do you
Excited.
want your spiritual
Oh, yeah.
weapon back?
So excited.
Are we going all the way to the?
Yeah, I'm just going slowly in case
up to you
wasn't
guys.
being
Alright.
very
All right.
precise.
So we're going all the way towards the edge.
Yeah.
God is doing way too much activity over here for my comfort level.
There's too much movement.
Too much movement. He busted out his case at least once.
Okay, so you guys are right on the edge,
Yeah, we're right on the edge.
and you can see this large. There's just a large room in front of you that, much like the hallway, is just kind of in ruins. There's just from standing in the doorway, it's quiet. You can see kind of pillars are fallen over, and it's kind of like the roof is almost like sagging. It's just in disarray, and you can kind of smell something a little funny.
Can I tell what that smell is at all?
Can you tell what the smell is?
Yeah.
So you make a nature check.
Do Warforged have a sense of smell?
We go
So
through
you
this
guys
every
are.
Yeah, I know. I've never really decided.
Nat 20 for smell.
time. What is?
Alright,
Oh,
so you
you're
guys
right.
are right here on this end, like standing in right here, not quite in the room, but standing
Okay.
on the far end of the room. It smells like death.
It smells like death in here.
Smells like old people.
I mean, worse than the poop monsters?
Beef and cheese.
Beef and cheese in this.
Everyone cool with that marching order?
That's good.
What? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking up to see if I in fact.
Are you looking up if you can smell?
Yes. Okay. I don't want to get it raw.
We've entered. What's happening?
You guys are all standing.
We're just staring.
You do. You have this. You sight, smells, hearing, touch, and taste.
Oh, you can even taste things.
I can taste things, I just can't eat it.
Wait.
I don't think you need to eat.
I don't know where it goes either. I hate to find out the hard way.
They're dull, but you have it.
Okay, I kind of like eke into the room. Is it bright enough to see in here? You said it was.
It's dim light, so you
It's
can
still
only see
dim.
about
You
20.
still have your.
I think you can only see
Oh
about
yeah,
20
I got my
feet.
trident. How much glow does that give me?
I still got my torch. I got 20 feet.
10 feet round. 10 feet.
I can
Or 20-foot radius and dim light for 20 feet. So 20
40.
feet bright, 40 feet, 20
Dim.
feet dim.
Got it. Do I see anything? Just
You don't
what
see
I
anything, no.
You guys want to come in here? Like, what are we doing?
I'll back you up.
Yeah,
Thank
Bonnie comes
you.
up.
I'll follow behind you guys
Potty,
since
do
I
you
got
maybe
light.
want to take?
She comes up. She's still humming your song.
She's still humming my.
I'm assuming
And it's
Sword
probably all
Master
wrong,
with
too.
us, too.
Yeah, it's all off key.
Yeah.
It sounds really good.
I know. Thanks. She's so good for myself. Sorry, you were saying?
Let's see. Yeah, let's just keep going, guys, until we find something to hit.
All right, you heard the captain.
Looks like there's a hallway that way.
Let's.
Patty's kind of. I guess she's taking point and she's trying to do perception. Just kind of get a perimeter
I
check.
She's like a
do
pace
see-
car.
Okay,
She's going back
go
and
ahead and
forth.
roll a perception check.
Do I count that? It's like top.
Balanced it.
Oh yeah, it's like on top of everything.
Okay. So it's 10.
You don't notice anything. It's just the smell.
Okay. It just stinks.
It's probably my burning fur.
Yes, I can smell it from here.
I'm like, keep humming that song. It's to the god Mahano.
Ooh, Mahano. And she pulls out her whistle stick. Huh?
No. He's just the god of unknown things, and that just feels very right.
Okay. She, Potty wants to move.
I'm gonna follow. I'm assuming everyone's following.
Yes, we're all
She
following.
kind of moves
I'm
ahead
backing you
back
up.
here,
Yeah,
and she just wants to do.
I'm your second source of light, so I'm kind of going with you.
I have a glowing
As
beacon
you-
on my back.
Round the corner,
I knew we weren't alone.
You should have done that
Three.
little.
so they're right behind the corner here. So there's one. So let's see, there's one like right here. Yep. And then there's one right next to it, one right behind it, and then there is
They're like dancing.
What?
So she
these, and then one of these in the back.
she
So
still
this
does.
guy,
Eye
yep,
of the
he's
Grave.
right there, and then he's a little bit farther back,
Oh, here.
kind of like right there. And so that's what she what?
Eyes of the Grave, but I think she already sees them.
Yeah. I don't think you
Oh,
need to
yeah.
have
She
that
wants to
to
confirm
control.
if they're dead or not, but
They all jump out at you with their claws.
so what do I know they're undead?
Do you have what is so? If they did, does it initiate?
think.
Do you have
I
to
can't tell.
initiate it? Because they surprised you.
Well, if they surprise me, that's fine. It's a reaction, but I can't tell if they're undead or not.
They're undead.
Oh, okay. So I would know that.
Yes.
Okay.
If
I
they're-
want-
Are we rolling?
Not yet.
What
so
if we just want to talk?
So as soon as Potty sees that, She uses a channel divinity to turn undead.
Hey,
And she pulls out her holy symbol,
Hey.
and she says a prayer. And any of them that can see me within 30 feet have to make a wisdom saving throw.
So they attack you first before you can do any of that because you just rounded the corner.
Okay.
So you, because they're just like on top of you,
Okay.
and then so you're able to do that after,
Okay.
and before we do
Okay.
initiative, but after them.
This is gonna hurt.
And I didn't get
So
all my hit
what's your
points
armor
back.
class?
Mine?
Yeah.
13.
I think I have the worst.
So the three of them push right up
True.
against Potty.
Oh no.
3 of
So,
them.
yeah,
Oh no,
Potty's
Potty,
surrounding her.
no!
Yeah, they're right in front
Not
of
a
you.
healer.
Like that. Okay.
And then, so yeah, they're wherever they can. They're kind of just. They're even if they're like kind of on top of each other, and they just, whoosh, and one of them misses as the claws kind of just miss, and then. Let's see.
So slashing.
Oops. So,
Good job.
Cast it.
and then do a DC 10 a Constitution saving throw.
DC 10.
It's got to be 10, yeah.
So that's
And do that
I'm the
twice.
most annoying
11.
spot for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll learn
I can get 2
Okay.
of them, but I can't get all 3
So you
of them
take
off.
18 slashing damage as they kind of just maul you.
18 slashing damage.
And you feel kind of just some sort of poison going through your veins, but you are able to resist it. And as you kind of are able to pull back and use your holy symbol, and what's it, a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, DC 14. For any of them within 30 feet of me.
So, okay.
You want me to do what I just did?
So let's do this. Okay, and what do they have to?
14.
14. The first one saves. The second one does not. The third one does. So the one in the middle fails.
30 feet.
No, this guy right here in the middle.
Yeah.
He fails.
Okay.
And then these two, I believe, are both within 30 feet. Can you
5,
count that
10,
for me?
15, 20, 25. So
Okay,
that
so
I
one.
don't think
this
he's
guy
in.
probably
He's
is
not.
Yeah.
So this one needs to make 1.
Okay. All right, and he saves.
He's
So just
safe.
the
Okay.
he saves.
So-
So only the one in the middle.
Okay, so that
failed.
one. That one. Its turn for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage. You need to spend all its turns trying to move as far away from me as you can. So full damage, or full
Okay.
distance back. And it can't move to any space within 30 feet of me. And it can't take any reactions. And the only action it can take is dash to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
Okay.
If there's nowhere to move, he can use a dodge action.
Okay. So that goes.
Are you telling me not to hurt that guy?
No, he's afraid of me.
Okay.
So,
And so you're
basically running
gonna have to
away.
remind me. So I know
so
he's
he
running
has to
away.
move back 30
It doesn't
feet.
end.
Whatever his full movement is, he has to move back.
Okay. So and that would be because now we're in
Yeah.
initiative. So everybody
His
roll
next
initiative. So that'd be his next move. Yeah.
This is my best initiative roll I've done.
Why can't I roll like this?
So
the
1
rest
for
of the night?
potty.
Nissa.
14.
Okay. Flintlock.
25.
Thanks. Winston.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Sorabash.
12,
13.
13. What is your initiative?
All right, Flintlock, you are up.
Okay.
Cold, baby?
These guys are undead, huh? Now, Flintlock is going to move over here. Right. And he's going to do what he does best right now, which is just shooting fire. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
So, I'm going to launch it at this guy. 12 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And that is a 7 damage.
Okay.
7 fire damage. And then I'm going to take bonus action to dash over here. Wait, hold on, where was it? Oh, I'm taking
Around.
yeah. Right about there. Just go on that side. And that's it.
Okay. All right. So you can kind of see the one kind of in the back. This guy right here. He kind of like just kind of points and just like kind of roars at you guys, and it kind of seems to the two that have not been turned yet are like kind of get a little bit more aggressive, and it's clearly that the ghast with his tongue hanging out and stuff like that is kind of like in charge.
Good to know.
Which one?
That guy.
This one right here. He kind of hangs back. All right, Winston, you're up.
So, as a bonus action, Winston enters a rage. And, which one was scared?
The one in the middle, right in front of me. With
So I come around here to that guy and attack him with my axe. It's a 17 to hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And his mighty great axe.
Was that the one that? Wait, I think I messed up. Hold on. Oops.
God messed up.
What? Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
God makes mistakes.
So still attacking.
This rocks my world.
That's 17 damage.
Very nice.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So you are able to as you swing into it and just cleave, you just, even with your axe kind of just a little deteriorated, a little duller, you're actually able to kind of like grab and just almost just tear out like parts of like his rib cage, just kind of catches.
It's serrated down.
Yeah,
Yes.
just like rips part of him
Like
out.
ribs uncomfortable.
Ugh.
And you can, what little kind of insides the ghoul has, it just sort of like comes spilling out.
Is
he dead?
But did he die?
No, he's not
He's
looking
like
good though.
half his torso is
He's gone.
all right.
But he's still standing because they're not. They're not technically alive,
alive.
to begin with.
True.
So, all right. All right. This one right here. He kind of runs across here. 1, 2, and he jumps onto here. 4. Yep. And he waits there, and he's kind of getting ready. It looks like he's getting ready to just pounce on whoever kind of comes close. So he's getting the high ground. And then this guy right here. Where are my things?
This one?
Yes, that one. He moves up towards Potty.
He's already right in front of her.
Oh, yeah, right in front of her then.
He stays where he. I was like, he doesn't go any further.
And just kind of like lunges at Potty with his mouth open, just attempting to just take as big of a bite out of her as he can. Just this like ravenous fury, and it's a 7.
Doesn't hit.
I'm sorry, he hits. It was a 14,
Oh, okay.
but it's a 7 damage. And Nissa, you're up, and then Sorabash, you're on deck.
I cast Snillock Snowball Swarm right here.
Okay.
So all 3 of these guys need to make a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
of
So
12.
that's dexterity saving throw of 12.
So Patty got bit. She just gets slashed up.
Bit.
Bit. Okay.
Okay, so the first one saves. The second one fails. And the third one saves. So this one right, the one in the middle, this guy right here, he failed.
Okay.
All the other ones succeeded.
4, 9, oh, nice. 11. Wait, right? 15. Cannot
15.
do math in my head. So the one in the middle takes 15, and the other 2 take half.
Okay, so that would be 8. Okay, so the one that took the most damage has this, snowstorm just kind of like whipped up it, a large chunk of ice just smashed into its head, and its head just like went almost clean off. It was sort of like a, nearly headless Nick sort of situation, and like it's just hanging on by pieces, but it kind of, and then it slumps down to the ground, just clearly having perished.
Don't touch my body!
Don't start that one.
Right,
start,
and
that won't be
Sorabash, you're up.
I also yell, yeah, what the captain said. That's my war cry. And I try to frighten the 3 that are like surrounding me. This one, that one, and it's a Constitution saving throw of 12.
Okay, so okay. Well, that one that's down is dead. That one's dead. So just this one and this one?
Oh, is there one over there too? Or-
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay, can I try all 3 of
Oh, okay.
3 targets?
Oh, pick 3 targets? Okay.
I think so.
And they all Constitution saving throw?
12 is the
Dawned on me I could name
Constitution.
somebody.
Okay, so this one right here failed.
It's okay.
Just the one in the middle
Oh,
It's okay.
failed. The other 2 succeeded.
Oh,
I think I hit him once with snow.
It's okay. It was refreshing. It was brisk.
okay. That's it.
And what if it failed?
Oh,
What does it do?
it gets like frightened. So
Oh.
I think maybe
That was the one that was already frightened.
Oh, okay.
Now he's really scared.
He's really
Now he is
He already
scared.
has disadvantage from
He doesn't have to frighten me. He's just scared of Pot.
Okay. And he is also frightened of Sorabash now too.
Oh, okay. But does it give him disadvantage?
Frightened?
I feel like it does.
As long as you're within line of sight.
I think within line of sight, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so this one right here, he goes 30 feet like back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he comes in right 5, 6. So he runs right next to this guy, and as that guy kind of sees him running, or he goes right there.
Do I get an opportunity?
Yes, because he moved away from you. So you do get an opportunity to attack.
So as he's going, I'm going to toll dead.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom saving throw. 14.
Okay. That's a fail.
And he has damage?
Yep. Okay. So he kind of like stumbles as you hear the gong, and he kind of like is stumbling forward as he's retreating away from you. All right. All right, and then this one right here. So it turns to it turns to Winston. And then Winston, take a, so it kind of slashes you with its claws.
Okay, I have
And
resistance.
do a, okay, yeah, it's slashing damage, so you will have resistance, but that's, so that's 6, so you take 3 slashing damage, and then you do a Constitution saving throw, excuse me.
14?
14, all right. So that's a save. All right, Potty, you're up.
I got scratched.
Tis but a scratch.
So he looks. She looks this one, the leader, right, straight in the eye, and she casts Holy Red.
Okay,
It's a wisdom save.
that's right. It succeeds.
So, bonus action. Bonus action. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Flintlock, you're up.
All right. So seeing this guy leap up on the stone, know what he's about to do, or thinking I know what he's about to do, whip out my blunderbuss. You picked the wrong fight. And then I fire.
All right.
14 to hit.
A 14 hits.
Right. So let's see. That gives me. Damage.
All right.
13 piercing damage.
All right, so you fire your blunderbuss and just gets hit by all the shrapnel. Now, as you saw the ones that this one that was running away, you actually see this one as it passes by right next to this one. You see it just, because it's retreating, and it just goes with its claw and just knocks its head clean off.
Whoa.
And it just kind of skitters forward.
The other.
So this one, yeah, so this one's dead.
This guy's gone.
They attack each other.
So this one's wounded, right? I did it. The one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good damage on him.
And then this guy, the one that just attacked, he kind of backs up to right about a couple feet. He's wary because of doesn't look. He's kind of backing up a little bit. And then Winston, you're up.
Winston's up next.
So Winston, you're up. This guy, he moved back
I feel like I got snapped.
10 feet. So he moved back right here.
Did Nissa go?
Can you move him back?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Feet? Where?
Yeah. Just straight back 10 feet.
Right here.
No, like right there.
Wait, it goes.
Yeah, I feel like I just.
No, like, yeah, that's fine.
I can move him. Is that where you want him?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, it didn't get skipped, right?
No,
Okay.
you didn't get skipped, right?
It just feels like I got snapped.
She wants to be in the fight.
I don't feel like you got. I feel like you did.
It's okay.
You did. No, you did the snowball.
I did do this.
We'll give her the killing blow.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay,
So-
Winston, you're up.
Winston goes to finish off half torso Joe. Yeah.
Winston names all of them.
Yeah.
All of his kills.
Someone's got to be naming.
Someone's got. It's a tough job. Someone's got to do it. So same thing. He takes out his axe with the intention of finishing the job. This time. Still raging.
Oh boy.
Just gonna keep that.
What was it?
This would have been a 23.
Yep, that's a hit for sure.
Swing. We're doing side to side or up and down?
8, and it's up and down. I'm going for his skull, the noggin.
You perfect. And just come slicing right down, and just slice right through him.
Yeah. I go for the side that's not chopped off.
Yeah. And
Just to even it out.
And he's very dead. Just
Stick him to the ground with my axe.
Now his name is Dead Fred.
all right.
Right?
Half torso dead
Half
Fred.
torso Dead Fred.
Now this
Fred
this one right here. He furious at Flintlock, he jumps off and just rushes Flintlock.
Do I have a reaction or something I can do?
And just with his claws, just slashes at Flintlock. Whoa. Okay. Dealing 15 damage.
15. Wait, and now you're gonna check my armor class? What is with these guys?
This is a nat 20.
Oh.
Go ahead and if you could move him right in front of you, and then
gotta do
go ahead and
math.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, hold on. First off. Oh, I can do the math. Yeah. And Constitution saving throw. 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
So as it rakes its claws down across, the front of you, you can feel just you become paralyzed. Your body just stiffens up.
Is it because of poison or anything?
Um,
Because there's a resistance to that.
doesn't say poison.
Alright.
It just says, if the target is a creature other than an undead, it must succeed at a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or be
So
paralyzed.
close. So close. Alright, so I'm paralyzed?
Yep. All right, and Nissa, you're up.
Sorry, I was just reading how far away I could shoot something. Okay, great. He's in range. I fire ice knife at Mr. Bossy Man back there.
Okay.
Well, 9? Does a 9 hit?
A 9 is not.
Too
Okay,
far away.
cool.
Do you have a bonus action to hit Mr. Douchebag over here that's got me? That'd be fantastic.
No, I don't. I'm not dumb. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. It's Sorbash's turn, so I don't know if you want to. And then Potty, you're on deck after that.
Okay, so there's that guy right to her left.
Okay. Yep.
So she's going to.
Oh, I always forget about Tides Chaos.
Is she right next to it? Or there's 10 feet, right? She's gonna attack it with her whip.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
And that is a hit.
It's 4 damage. And then for her bonus action, flurry of blows. key point.
And so does she move forward?
Yeah. She moves forward towards it.
Okay.
So she attacks it twice. Unarmed strike.
Okay.
So the first strike.
Can you move Sorabash forward?
So she's up. There's like a thing up there, right? She's standing on something.
Looks like it, yeah.
So first one's unarmed strike. That's 12 for the first one.
12 does not hit.
Okay, so the first one. The second one is in that 20.
Okay.
And it looks like that is full plus a roll, right?
Yeah.
5 damage.
Okay. All right, and
That's her turn.
Yep, and then Potty, you're up.
Oh, okay.
And then Flintlock, you're on deck to
So she
try to not be paralyzed.
Stand there.
40 feet away to the main guy. She casts Toll the Dead again. So that's another wisdom saving throw.
And that is a fail this time.
Does he have damage or no?
No damage.
No damage. So that is 4 damage.
4 damage. And is that necrotic damage?
It is necrotic. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you do?
Oh, Potty. I think that's all she's got.
Okay. And Flintlock, you can do another Constitution saving throw to try to break the paralysis.
All right. 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. That takes up your turn, but you're successfully able to kind of get back into. You're able to move again and break the paralysis.
Okay.
All right, this one right here. He runs off, climbs on these rocks, and jumps into this hallway and disappears into the darkness. All right, Winston, you're up.
Are all these guys dead?
There's just that one
This guy.
for Sebastian.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Am I able to go around people?
Can you?
Depends on how much you can move,
Yeah. Or can you? Do you have an extra bonus action to dash?
or you can.
I mean, if it's
You're able
30
to like.
feet,
I think you're able to step over these dead guys
Yeah.
if you would like,
10,
but it's
15, 20.
yeah.
Okay,
It's kind of, I would say it's difficult movement, so you just barely made it, but you did make
because
it.
it's 30 total.
Yeah.
He's flanked now, right? Is that flanked or?
Yeah, he would be flanked.
So you did.
Oh, so I have advantage?
Yep.
Sweet. Well, I'm still raging anyways, so I will continue what I was doing. Attack with my great axe. It's a dirty 20.
All right, that hits.
And 12 damage.
12 damage. All right, he's done for. How did you do it?
I went for the spinal call.
Ooh.
Right, and the nape of the neck down to the pelvis.
All right.
So descriptive.
So as you kind of bring your axe down, and you kind of slam into right where the kind of like you said at the nape of the neck, you kind of catch at your axe is kind of grungy, messed up, and you catch on kind of like the spinal column, and you rip it down, and just kind of like rips out the spine like full Mortal Kombat fatality style. Just
Raging.
and it just like crumples.
I fight the urge to pick up his spine and.
So
hold
you
it
saw,
above.
Don't piss off
again,
that
you
Korean.
saw, so the ghouls and everything fell down around you dead, but you saw the one run off down this hallway here.
It's okay.
And with that, we are going to call it for the night. So we will pick this up next week, Wednesday at 6. We will see you guys then.